Be on purpose, yay. Hello and welcome. I'm Precious. Once again, this week I am sharing with you my results from Routine Zero. I use this to rehydrate and heal my skin type. My skin type is dehydrated, sensitive, and acneic, and I'm using mostly LaRoche Posay's skincare products. Now, if you haven't seen NITE 00 creating an evening skincare routine, don't worry, I have it linked, as well as all of my videos from my Healing My Skin and my skincare journey on the Precious on Skin playlist. Now, of course, you've already seen week 1, so you know by now the order of the products that I'll be using for week 2. So as you know, I enjoy a good double cleanse. This is our key player, so I'm using the LaRoche Posay Lipikar AP Cleansing Oil. If you have not tried it and you have a similar skin type to mine, I would suggest just give it a try. Next up, I am using the Lipikar AP Gentle Foaming Cleanser. All week long, I've used my tool to help me deep clean my pores. Now, the tool I'm using is a vibrating silicone cleansing brush. These can be found pretty much anywhere now. They're really accessible at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and you could even find them on Amazon. I feel like this cleansing brush helps to really allow the cleansers to penetrate my skin and give me the results that I'm looking for. Now, speaking of results and pores, I have to share my results with you. Okay, so let's dive into it. As you know, I've been keeping a skin diary and tracking by journaling everything that is happening with my skin from night number 1 using the Routine Zero all the way to this week, which is night 14. Have I noticed purging? Yes, yes, and yes. However, I've noticed with the cleansers that I'm using, with the moisturizers that I'm using, and all of the hydration, I'm finding that although there's irritation there, although there's inflammation there, the hyperpigmentation is not as dark. It's not as pigmented as it would normally be had I not used this specific routine. So I'm okay with the purging because I know that over time, because I'm using these soothing, hydrating products, that the healing will be a lot quicker. I am proud to say that I'm getting less inflammation around what I consider my high traffic areas, and I'm going to be including pictures from my journal. But my high traffic areas, I would say, are between my brows, my upper cheeks, my nose, and my chin. It seems to me that the pores are appearing less inflamed, less engorged, and my skin has a smoother, flatter surface. There is a noticeable brightness in my T-zone area and in my upper cheeks, which serves me well because the skin is definitely looking really, really good. And I'm loving the hydration that this routine provides. Again, I'm going to go through the routine with you once again, or if you're new and you have not caught any of these videos, the routine is I'm using an oil cleanser and I'm using a moisturizer cleanser. So that's 2 cleansers. Then I go in with a creamy hydrating mask and a peel off mask, but this is dependent upon whether or not my skin needs an extra level of exfoliation or if it needs more hydration. So depending on how dull the areas are, I'll use either or maybe even both in that routine. Now, understand that the peel off mask that I'm using is non-abrasive, and I'm using it only as a exfoliant after soothing my skin with its soothing properties to remove any dead skin that looks like it needs to go ahead and come up. I go in with a hydrating serum and an hydrating toner. I'm using a hyaluronic acid serum and a rose water toner to help give moisture back to the skin and prep it for the moisture that's going to be given with my moisturizer. Now I'm using the Lipikar AP Plus M Triple Repair Moisturizer, and I'll also add on drier days the Cicaplast or days where I have exfoliated balm. I'll use the Cicaplast balm, and then I'll seal everything in, all of the juicy hydration in with a moisturizer. Now, if you have not go ahead and take a look at the playlist as well as all the videos from the beginning. Check out the post notifications so that way you can see all of the updates there as well as some of the supplements, because again, we're healing the skin from the inside out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Subscribe.